For the visiting team, at small.
Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. Taylor Horton-Tucker out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Sharp. And it's Doncic in at the point. Clark outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Sharp. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
That's a spot where if Sharp can remain consistent, he can add another level of scoring to his game.
Doncic against Van Vliet. LeBron James on the wing. New York needs to get off a shot. Shoots the 3. Vancouver pulls it in. And now, we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. DA?
We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here is Johnson. After Obi Toppin was able to get the triple. Back to Doncic. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
For Vancouver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Now here's Johnson. 17 points in his last outing. Up top, Horton-Tucker. James defending.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
They grab their own miss. Murray the pass to Toppin. Clock at 4. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Down low. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Toppin.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Rudy Gobert is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Back to Johnson. And Johnson with the stop.
Bam! Jalen Johnson taking flight.
The Knicks with the lead. Van Vliet with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Van Vliet against Johnson. Toppin a screen on Johnson. Van Vliet passes to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And Toppin on top of the world there.
Vancouver trails by 3. Johnson outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 13 points in the win against Memphis.
Yeah, but there's always this point when you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Here's Van Vliet to the middle. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his third bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Doncic. A three ball. No good that time. Knicks on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Vancouver trails by 5. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Misses the three. James kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Toppin. On the wing, James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Doncic.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right. They're just not playing their best.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Vancouver.
Number 14, Miles Buzelis.
Gobert pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 7. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
LeBron kicks to Toppin. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Doncic. Sharp on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Shot clock at 6. They could use a bucket. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Lead 18-11.
Vancouver trails by 7. Clark sets a screen for Sharp. Over to the left wing. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
James in the post. Guarded by Doncic. And that one's good by LeBron.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
And Vancouver with the possession here. They trail by 9 points. Murray against Sharp from downtown. It's good from long range. Sharp's got 7.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Al Horford is checked in for the Knicks. And Vancouver also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Now here's Williams. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis. Here's Bona. Pass to Buzelis. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. And it's Bona missing.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
A shot by LeBron, no good. Vancouver trails by 8. Dick in the corner. And that one is hammered home.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
Here's LeBron. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 11 points in the game.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Williams against Van Vliet. Makes it off the glass. The Knicks leading by 6. LeBron left side. Van Vliet finds Horford. Horford sets a screen for Murray. A three-pointer off the mark. Buzelis, no one around him. No good from outside. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for New York. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offense. Defensive approach for the Knicks.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So with James on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Fred Van Vliet. Bogdanovich out there with Horford. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Murray in at the 2. Here's Dick. Off target from outside. And so Horford will bring it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Gobert in the corner. Murray outside. Back to Gobert. Murray outside. Shoots over Dick. Murray, no good. Vancouver trails by 6. Pass to Bona. Good, nice job down low. Bona's got his second bucket of the night. The Knicks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Murray left side. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Murray draws so much attention as an offensive player. He calmly drops it off to the roller.
Here's Bona. Powered down after the assist led him into the lane.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's a Nurkic. He's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
Let's hear it for your Knicks City dancer.
New York leading by 4. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Buzelis. Here's Bona. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Bogdanovich with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Nurkic. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And Nurkic proving he's got a little touch there from the mid-range. Very difficult guy to guard.
Williams passes to Johnson. Williams with the ball to the left wing. Now Buzelis shoots. Williams can't hit.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Murray dishes to Horford. It's deflected. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Bona. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Pass to Bona. A 3. Horford with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 5. Now, here's Nurkic. Outside, Horford. Murray kicks to McCollum. Now, here's Nurkic. And the baseline jumper, no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Bogdanovich against Williams. The good-looking shot from the wing. Here's McCollum. 11 points for him in that last game against the Celtics in Boston. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Fires from 18. No good off the front iron. Vancouver trails by 3. And here is Williams. Over McCollum. Williams can't get it to go. Knicks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Murray. Here's Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And the second free throw, good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Brogdon against Sharp. Brogdon the pass to McCollum. Back to Brogdon. Just 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13. Misses off the right iron. Vancouver trails by 5. Doncic dishes to Clark. Vancouver working the ball around now. Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Nurkic in the post. He's against Clark. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Well, it was Vancouver winning their last game against Memphis.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Double team on Nurkic. Brogdon the pass to Bogdanovich. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Here's Doncic. It's good. This game is all even. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Brogdon scanning the floor over Sharp. And the Knicks miss again. And so Doncic will bring it up for Vancouver. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Look at the moves from Zealous. The big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
Brogdon against Sharp. And Bogdanovich takes to Brogdon. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Brogdon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Clark outside. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Vancouver making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Nurkic kicks to Bogdanovich. McCollum with the bounce pass to the inside. Horton Tucker with it. Now defended by McCollum. The 3 for Doncic. Doncic knocks in the 3.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
McCollum against Doncic. McCollum passes to Brogdon. And stolen by Sharp. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Here's Bogdanovich, and that one drops. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter.
It's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And it's Vancouver in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
To center court.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for Vancouver.
Bench mob.
And that's a halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And Vancouver, look at who they've got. We've got Taylor Horton Tucker. Sharp out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Johnson, and it's Clark in at the center position. Here's Sharp, pass to Clark, over Gobert. No good from Clark.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Doncic, no good. Knicks trail by 8. James on the drive. McCollum outside. Outside to Brogdon. Back to McCollum. In the corner, it's James. And he finishes nicely on the layup. James has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for New York. Doncic against McCollum. A nice shot by Doncic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Toppin a screen on Sharp. Blocked in the pass to Toppin. Misses from short range.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
That doesn't go either for Doncic.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Toppin pitch to Brogdon. With the shot. Vancouver pulls it in. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sharp. Lays it up off the glass. Sharp's got 9.
Plenty of flashiness to his game as Sharp can tie you up with his handle.
Tries the spin move. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to LeBron. Shoots over Horton Tucker. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And the Knicks miss again.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Sharp. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from McCollum. Pass to Horton Tucker. Gobert brings the double team. Sharp the pass to Clark. Looking for Horton Tucker. He gets it there. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
From
Horton Tucker's got the lead up to 10 now for Vancouver. Gobert with a screen for James. Swiped away. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Gobert. LeBron with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. LeBron dishes to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Toppin. Back to Gobert. In transition, here comes Vancouver. Here's Doncic. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
Toppin against Johnson. 11 feet away. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. A steal. Here's Horton Tucker. Toppin covering. Johnson can't hit. Knicks trail by 10. McCollum with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. McCollum with the bounce pass. Brogdon outside. Toppin, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. For Vancouver, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And he makes that one. Johnson's got 9 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Tapping a screen on Sharp. And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Brogdon.
Hard to guess what Brogdon is going to do, but I love the control he plays with, especially in the screen and roll game.
And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there. A guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentage.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Horford comes in for Toppin. Murray's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Fred VanVleet in for C.J. McCollum. Strong inside. What a move by James.
This is what James does. Scores the ball and does it in so many different ways.
Clark outside. Back to Williams. To the paint. And Clark slams it in.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Pass to Dick. Fires for three. Horford with the rebound. Knicks trail by 7. Van Vliet kicks to Horford. A three-pointer, no good. Vancouver, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Dick can't get it to go. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Horford double team.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closely. 5 on the clock. Van Vliet sets the pick for Murray. Over Sharp. And that one comes up a bit short. Vancouver leading by 7. Williams passes to Dick. The kick out to Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 7 points.
And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
Van Vliet. James in the post. Dick defending. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Outside for Murray. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. He has 5.
Well, when he's feeling it, Jamal Murray is going to find some way to get to that range and knock it down.
Here's Williams. 7 points in the game. Inside, Nurkic with the steal. Horford against Williams. And finished off by Horford.
All right, Al Horford getting up there for the gym. You forget how big he is.
43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Williams against Van Vliet. Williams looking around. Back to Dick. 5 to shoot. Pass to Buzelis. Over James. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Murray with it. 5 points in the game. Van Vliet outside. LeBron James on the wing. It's good. Hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor.
The officials
and not so fast.
to review the play.
They got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're...
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Vancouver. They lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Horford is out there with Nurkic. Then it's James. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Murray in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. That's tipped. They get it back. Tries again. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Nurkic. And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from James.
LeBron is just dominating right now, aware of the defense, and has not feared one since he came into the league.
Here's Simpson. Dick in the corner. Sinks the triple. Dick's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
Outside for Murray. Some nice passing by New York here. James in the post. Vancouver pulls it in. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Buzelis, the open look. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Left side, Horford. And it's blocked. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul for the Knicks. Saric has checked in for Nurkic. Toppin comes in for Al Horford. And it's Bogdanovich in for LeBron. And Vancouver also making a switch. Holmes checked in. Here's Simpson. Covered by Van Vliet. Simpson, no good.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
There's a screen by Toppin for 3, Van Vliet. Vancouver leading by 8. Pass to Dick. Here's Bona. Toppin covering. Dick with it. Murray on him. Dick can't get it to go. Spins. Bogdanovich dishes to Saric. Toppin up top. It's stolen by Buzelis. In transition, here comes Vancouver. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Knicks have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Now, here's Toppin. Defense right on him to stop the drought. And Toppin throws it down.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he? Pass to Bona. Here's Simpson. Covered by Van Vliet. And it's Bona missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Toppin. Bogdanovich with a screen on Holmes. And he drives in. Toppin can't get it to go. Vancouver leading by 6. Pass to Simpson. There's the pick. Good.
Simpson.
And Vancouver leads by 8.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Van Vliet sets the pick for Bogdanovich. Van Vliet left side. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Toppin. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. A struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Vancouver has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Pass to Dick. Here's Bona. Buzelis with the ball. Covered by Van Vliet. Holmes, that's a screen. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. And Holmes throws it down.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So for the Knicks, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Saric, and James subbed in for Toppin. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked to the team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Really, Murray can hit from anywhere on the arc. The corner three is just another trick he has up his sleeve.
And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Vancouver working the ball around now. Horton Tucker finds Sharp. Here's Doncic. And the slam by Doncic.
Well, the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Van Vliet.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score. Bogdanovic showing how much he believes in himself right there.
Doncic passes to Clark. Clark a screen on LeBron. Here's Doncic. Doncic explodes off the drive. What a slam!
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Murray. Has to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovic. Gobert with a screen for Bogdanovic. Lets it go from 14. And the shot goes down.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Doncic passes to Johnson. Looking for Horton Tucker. He gets it there.
I just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Here's Gobert. Back to Van Vliet. There's the triple. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Vancouver leading by 7. To the inside. Clark. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Vancouver.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. Like, you can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. McCollum finds Toppin. Gobert with it. Back to Toppin. McCollum outside. Toppin a screen on Doncic. McCollum dishes to Murray. Over Sharp. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
It looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win. Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fades away from outside the arc. Toppin can't get it to go. Here's Vancouver with the ball. They lead by 11. Horton Tucker, the pass to Doncic. And there's the call on James.
LeBron James.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. That one is off.
Luka Doncic at the line.
And he sinks the second.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Away team foul. Dick. First personal foul. First team foul. LeBron James.
So it's Vancouver picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, you guys. Brandon, what were you doing defensively to change this game?
I would just getting stops and then just kind of running, really. It was just pace, really. It was just stops and just runs, and then we just kind of got some really.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David.
My sentence, bars on lock, sentence. Big old watch, vintage. I'm in another dimension. I could have bought, but I'm renting. Rather put that in investment. Turn up the vibes. To the sun up, too many bags that I got to run up every time. I come on, I got all the. I got talking a wide selection.
Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is game 2, and things will only get more. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now, New York starting 5. They've got Rudy Gobert. C.J. McCollum is out there with Murray. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Toppin in at the 4. The drive by Murray. James. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Lopez, the screen on McCollum. Here's Halliburton. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Gobert with a screen on Halliburton. McCollum, a pass to Toppin. Off target from 3-point. Point range. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Bulls. Tipped. Murray against Reeves. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Toppin.
Yeah, how about the handles right there for Murray? I mean, that was filthy.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. He spoke about LeBron James' ability to completely control the game. They want to set the pace for themselves and make LeBron and his guys play catch-up. Coach said we have to play our brand of basketball and not worry about who's on the other side. Play our game, set the pace, and we should be all right. Back to you, BA.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
The ball's knocked loose. McCollum with a steal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And McCollum doesn't back down from anyone, including inside where he challenges defenders.
At the line for the Knicks.
And McCollum drops them both. Here's Halliburton. Last game out, he had 38 points. Pass to Reeves. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled into every crowd.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Halliburton against McCollum. Ooh, stolen by Murray. From about 16. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. The Bulls trail by 7. Halliburton on the wing. To stop the run. And here's Grant from the arc. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
Shot's good by James. James has got 6. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Bulls.
Timeout.
And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
Their first try against a familiar club. It should be a good one.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Soft touch off the glass. Halliburton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
McCollum against Halliburton. Pass to Reeves. Here's Lopez. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Shot's good by Hart.
Always ready to put the team first. Reeves wants the ball in the hands of the most ready scorer.
Picked by Gobert. The deep 3 from Murray. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Murray.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Bulls trail by 5. Halliburton, the pass to Lopez. Floats one. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Knicks have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Double team on James to the left wing. And here's Toppin from the arc. And slam dunk by James.
Look, everybody always wants to compliment LeBron James on the glass. Well, he should be. He's huge, but he knows how to use that body effectively.
And though it's early, let's take a look at the Cup standings.
Yeah, getting off to a hot start is really important in this tournament because there's so little margin for error.
New York leading by 7. McCollum looks around. Outside Murray. James up top. James double teamed. McCollum finds Murray. Shot clock at 6. From about 16. And it's Chicago with a board. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Hart. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Hart's got 5.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Toppin, a screen on Reeves. Here's Murray. And Reeves pulls it down. Bulls trail by 5. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes. Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Lopez. That one doesn't drop.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
For 3, McCollum. The shot's good on the assist by James. Give him 8 points now.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. Number 5, the Knicks.
Last year, they had a very physical aspect of the game down. They were a very tough team to keep off the boards.
And so here is Chicago. They trail by 6. Outside Jones. Pass to Klingon. Over to the left wing. Vincent outside. 6 to shoot. Up and over McCollum. Counted. Vincent.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
It's McCollum with a drive. Here's Gobert. Pass to James. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Okay, wow, old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Reeves, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
The Knicks making a switch here. Nurkic just checked in. Jones misses.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Murray, no good.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Vincent passes to Reeves. And he drops it in from the low post.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
Nurkic, a screen on Jones. Here's James. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
There's 57 seconds left now in the first quarter. Now here's Vincent. Six on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Jones from outside hits the trifecta.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Nurkic, a screen on Reeves. Murray with it. Picked up by Reeves. Murray passes to McCollum. And Klingon pulls it down. Bulls trail by 3. On the wing, Jones. Ooh, poked away. Vincent left side. They set the screen. Up and over McCollum. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for New York. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Back to the game after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. We've got Bogdan Bogdanovic, Jamal Murray out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Horford in at power forward.
That's his comfort zone. Nurkic does almost all of his scoring down low.
Pass to Jones, to the paint. Vincent can't hit.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you, good stuff there. McCollum, pass to Nurkic. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Vincent outside. And the layup is good. Vincent's gotten his second bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Murray. Now here's Nurkic. He's covered closely. There's a screen by Nurkic. A good look from Bogdanovic. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Knicks lead by 7. Pass to Klingon. Vincent with the ball. Here's Klingon. To Vincent, fires from deep. Murray passes to McCollum. Bogdanovic from long range gets the 3 ball to go. And now a 10-point New York lead.
This is Bogdanovic's game. Catch, shoot, score.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Chicago. Josh Hart comes in for Vincent. Gobert's checked in for New York. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Murray. And it's good. Going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Horford, a screen on Hart. Brogdon, the pass to Horford. It's stolen by Hart. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Halliburton, no good. Horford outside. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Gobert. Brogdon with the ball. He's covered by Hart. Oh, Brogdon gets a step. Here's Gobert. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now Lopez. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
and using that size to his advantage. Man, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Horford! Gets it done inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Yabusele. Outside Jones to the inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Bogdanovich with a screen on Hart. Outside Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 6-point game. Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Inside, Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Gobert.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Chicago. Reeves comes in for Jones. And a switch here also for New York. Fred VanVleet is checked in for McCollum. Grant outside. It's Hart on the wing. To the middle. Here's Reeves. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Creating havoc. Reeves loves to stick his nose in there.
Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Saric checks in for New York. He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Saric, a screen on Reeves. Saric outside. Pass to VanVleet. Saric, a screen on Halliburton. New York, no good that time either.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Reeves with the ball. Back to Halliburton. Reeves, the pass to Lopez. Here we go, one-on-one. Bogdanovich from long range. New York, again, can't hit. The Bulls trail by 4. Here's Grant. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Well, Grant still very early. How long do you think it takes these teams to form an identity?
You know, B.A., it really depends on what the makeup of the team is. How many returners are there? Do you have lots of new faces? Is it a lot of the same players but a new coach? Those things make a huge difference.
Jones from outside. Horford pulls it in. New York has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Grant. Takes it inside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Yeah, showing the speed there. Grant saw a crease and took it.
VanVleet against Reeves. And here's Saric for 3. Drains the triple. Saric has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Reeves. 23 points his last outing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul of the game. The Knicks making a switch here. James is checked in.
Number 23, LeBron James.
VanVleet against Reeves. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Dario Saric.
The length and and athleticism Grant possesses is hard to match up against, which is why he gets fouled a lot. You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Toppin, he's checked in for Horford.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Brogdon with a screen on Jones. Here's James. To the paint. Here's Saric. Back to Toppin. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Washington Wizards. And then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And for that matchup with Las Vegas, that's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the 2nd quarter.
That one's no good.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Van Vliet, the pass to Toppin. Count it.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Bulls leading by 3. Toppin with a double team. Pass to Lopez. Now it's Hart, guarded by Brogdon. Now Lopez. Grant outside. There's the 3. Offensive board. Now here's Jones. Lopez for 3. The shot no good. Van Vliet, the pass to James. And it's Chicago with a board. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Reeves unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Toppin. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Van Vliet against Reeves. And here's Saric for 3. And Reeves pulls it down. James against Jones. Here's the 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls out in front. They lead by 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Billy Donovan here with us now, and Coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
Well, look here now at New York. It's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little desperate for that first win.
Yeah, if you include the offseason, it's been months, Shaq, since this team's won a game. Not a great feeling.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Brook Lopez is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Lopez can't hit. Knicks trail by 3. Here's James. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And New York shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Toppin finds McCollum. Toppin, a screen on Halliburton. McCollum, the pass to Murray. Back to McCollum. Launches it. Chicago Grabs the miss. Next matchup. They'll be at home against the Wizards. Halliburton's got an open look. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Halliburton's got 13.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Obi Toppin, 2 shots.
Toppin hits them both. Chicago leading by 4. Halliburton looking for an opening. Pass to Graham. Nice move. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Toppin. James with the ball. Hart covering. James against Hart. There's the strength of the king.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Timeout. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
Horford, he's checked in for New York. Reeves, the pass to Lopez. McCollum against Halliburton. Nice move. The finish inside from Halliburton.
He can move around with the big boys. Halliburton not giving in on the interior.
McCollum against Halliburton. From in close. McCollum, the pass to Gobert. Murray with it. Gobert inside. Working on Lopez. Horford for 3. James outside. Horford, a screen on Hart. James passes to Horford. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Chicago ball.
Minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Halliburton. Again, the Bulls score.
He's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Halliburton against McCollum. From downtown. Chicago with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Hart. Basket's good. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
James passes to Gobert. Lopez with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Grant. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
James double team. For 3, McCollum. And again, the Knicks missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Yeah, defending the pick and roll. You have to stop the ball, especially when it's C.J. McCollum controlling it.
Outside Reeves. Outside Hart. Grant outside. Good D by Gobert. Knicks trail by 10. James on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Out to McCollum. The three is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. McCollum's got 13.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Grant's shot is off. For New York, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. James against Halliburton. The shot by James, no good. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Tries again. The rebound by Murray. Knicks trail by 7. It's James on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. James against Reeves. James passes to Gobert. And here's Murray. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with a screen on Hart. Murray. And that's good from 17 feet. Now just a 5-point Chicago lead.
Defenses have to be aware of Murray at all times. His shooting ability makes him a threat from all over the court.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Hart. Wide open look. Good work there as it goes. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allen.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Murray passes to Gobert. Back to Murray. Gobert with a screen on Hart. Out to Horford. And James puts up a deep 3. Murray passes to James. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
3.
Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one. Outside for Grant. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Grant's got 5 points in the quarter.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Gobert. James against Hart. Gobert with a screen on Hart. James passes to Gobert. Chicago with a rebound. Hart's got 9 rebounds now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
He gets it in there.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
James passes to McCollum. Horford outside. James outside. Horford, a screen on Hart. Back to Horford. Grant with a steal. And here's the fast break. From deep, Reeves. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Murray passes to McCollum. Horford, a screen on Halliburton. A clear look for McCollum. Gets some space and buries the jumper. McCollum's got 15.
Gotta love how McCollum hunts down his shots, always looking for his next bucket.
Horford with a steal. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
13 foul.
And that one misses.
Al Horford at the line for 2.
And the second free throw is good. And And so it's Chicago in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Settle down, okay? Score, stop, score. That's what we have to do right here. Now we're spread out. Now the ball's going anywhere.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for New York, we've got Fred VanVleet topping out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Brogdon in at the 2 guard.
Nurkic not holding back at all on that finish.
Chicago leading by 11. Vincent outside, drives to the hoop, and that one good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Top it inside. Nurkic a screen on Jones. Here's Bogdanovic. Chicago with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Count it for Vincent. Knicks trail by 15. There's a screen by Nurkic. His first shot coming late. Toppin, a screen on Halliburton. And here's VanVleet from the arc. The rebound by Yabusele. Chicago's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. It's stolen by Brogdon. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And Brogdon caps off the break.
That play is a great example of why Brogdon is so coveted around the league. He brings value on both ends.
Pass to Klingon. Now Halliburton. Here's Jones. Fires the 3. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
Chicago leading by 11. Pass to Klingon. To the inside, Halliburton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
Josh Hart's checked in for Vincent. Green's checked in for New York. Green with a screen on Hart. Brogdon, the pass to Nurkic. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Nurkic. No one near him. And that comes off the assist by Green. Nurkic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Nurkic with the midi.
Here's Yabusele. There's a screen. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. Yabusele buries it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 14.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his 3rd foul so far.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
He had to know that call was coming. You can't treat another guy like a jungle gym out there.
Halliburton with the ball. Now Bogdanovic defending. Jones' shot is good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Jones against Bogdanovic. Right side Green. Back to Bogdanovic. Green finds Bogdanovic. Outside for Green. Outside Bogdanovic. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. Green, the pass to Nurkic. With 1 on the clock. And Nurkic throws it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Halliburton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Halliburton's got 21.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Van Vliet, the pass to Brogdon. Green with a screen on Halliburton. Down low. And it's hammered home by Green.
Great job by Brogdon utilizing the screen and then getting it to his man right at the right moment.
Van Vliet against Halliburton. Pass to Klingon. Now it's Hart. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. Bogdanovic with it. He's picked up by Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game. A new lineup here for New York.
Substitution on the court.
Halliburton against McCollum. Halliburton outside. Fires from the wing. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Spins. Here's James. Rebound by the Bulls. Hart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's James. Look at LeBron with the strength to score through contact.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Outside Jones. Pass to Lopez. Back to Jones. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
The Bulls making a switch here. Grant's check. That's good from Jones. Knicks trail by 18. James inside, defended by Jones. Back to James. Pass to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Lopez.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Reeves, the pass to Halliburton. Grant with it. Toppin with a double team. Back to Reeves. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You got to finish strong whenever you can. Reeves does not waste that opportunity.
Murray's shot is good.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Halliburton with the ball. Pass to Jones. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Toppin finds Murray. Back to Toppin. McCollum with it. Driving to the basket. Clock at 4. Here's Toppin. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Halliburton with the ball. McCollum covering. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Hart's checked in for Jones.
13 foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
Grant outside. To the middle. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
James up top, covered by Lopez. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Pulling out the veteran move, LeBron gets the D to bite on the back foot.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Bulls.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
A line change here for Chicago.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Bulls.
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. LaMelo Ball is out there with Smith. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then it's Turner. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Here's LeBron. Count the basket. James has got the first basket of the game for New York.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Outside DeRozan. Turner with a screen on LeBron. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
And DeRozan kicks to Johnson. The Jazz working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Smith. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Bulls.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And the Canadian getting up. Murray hammers that one home.
DeRozan surveying the D. Fires from 14. The shot's good. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason, but I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. The kick out to LeBron. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. James has got 5.
Dangerous from the perimeter. LeBron is definitely a threat from that corner.
Ball against McCollum. Outside Turner. Here's the 3. Toppin pulls it in. The Knicks with the lead. In the corner, it's James. To Gobert. The rebound by the Jazz. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Toppin sets a screen for Murray. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by DeRozan. Smith outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 5. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything we could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe, in any of those regions. They do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. Players are given so much so soon in America, so to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Tries the spin move. James. And Gobert kicks to McCullough. It's stolen by DeRozan. Johnson with a screen on McCollum. Johnson outside. Lets it go with a three. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
James against Johnson. Kicks it out to McCollum. Here's Toppin. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting, Shams, what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes, and less of a chance of super teams, just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron, and that certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum, and we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
That is just fascinating. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Timeout. Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. The Knicks making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Here's Pickett. He's guarded by McCollum. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shot. He knocks that one away with authority.
And yes, it's good. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively, and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Nurkic setting the pick for Toppin. Pass to McCollum. Fires from 14. Mobo with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And stolen by James. There's the lob to the hoop. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Right wing. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Wide open shot is on the money. DeRozan's got 5 now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Utah Jazz.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, what impresses me, DeRozan's been in the league a long time, and he is still playing at a very high level.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Al Horford's checked in for Toppin. Bogdanovich comes in for James. Brogdon, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And it's Fred VanVleet in for C.J. McCollum. Ball's checked in for New Orleans. From 20 feet out, Massey pulls it in.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
McBride passes the ball. Sinks that one from the post. 12 points for him.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
To the paint, here's Brogdon. LaMelo Ball getting it done for New Orleans. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Howard. Ball out there with Miles McBride. And it's Bassey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That's someone, wasn't a Bulls fan. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, he sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank him because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Pass to Mobo. Howard against Bogdanovich. 4 on the shot clock. 20 feet out. Howard misses. Knicks trailed by 5. And Brogdon, here we go. Bogdanovich wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Mobo. Ball surveying the defense. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. And the Jazz lead by 5.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Nurkic a screen on Ball. VanVleet kicks to Horford. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Back to Brogdon. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for behind-the-scenes stories, so to be able to tell that story to the fans. I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And New York making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Turner's checked in for the Jazz. Smith comes in for Howard.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
There's the pick. Pass to Mobo. Turner with it. Now McBride. Over Bogdanovich. McBride's shot is off. Bogdanovich looking around. Horford sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Nifty move. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Al Horford.
Well, look, if you're facing Horford in that two-man action, you have to track him off the pick.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher, and once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Saric checked in for New York. Cameron Johnson's checked in for the Jazz. DeRozan comes in for Miles McBride. Here's DeRozan. He's got 6. Misses off the left iron. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 13-5 run here. And finished off by Horford.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
32.
New Orleans trails by 3. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Check out some stats for Brogdon. He had a strong showing last season. He put up about 15 points a game last season, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And I think he can play even better. I mean, sometimes it's tough to get into a rhythm with limited minutes, but he has got to find a way.
Yeah, when you're a reserve, you got to stay ready. And when your opportunity comes, you got to make the most of it.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. How well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices, their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
An athletic drive by Brogdon, charging in fast there before the defense has a chance to react.
Here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Spins. Here's VanVleet. The rebound by McBride. New Orleans trails by 4. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And another turnover here by New Orleans. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Boston Celtics. And then on Friday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston.
And looking at the Utah matchup, that one, the 7th on the season for them. The team's still looking to improve each time they take the floor.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. Good D by Johnson.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
Excellent positioning by Horford, winning the rebound and getting his team an extra opportunity.
2 minutes.
And here is Johnson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit. 1:52 left in the second quarter. McBride bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Van Vliet. McBride's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, it takes an intelligent player to match up with bigger guys and win. Fred VanVleet is that player. He can outsmart guys who have, on paper, the advantage.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Knicks. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
On the wing, DeRozan. James covering. DeRozan's shot is off. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now here's Van Vliet, defended by McBride. Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 10. To end the drought. That one's not going to go.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Here they making us feel vaccinated. Back with your Knicks sitting answer.
It's stolen by DeRozan, and so it's New York going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make them.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks.
Seems like they can't miss, just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
You've got a game within a game. These two guys are trading blows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
We see coaches, Stan, willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Toppin is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's McCollum. Then it's James. And it's Murray in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Turner dishes to Smith. New Orleans moving the ball around. Johnson kicks to Smith. And the 3 off target.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Murray, the pass to James. And they double up James. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, we all know Murray is a shooter, but look out. He can finish, too.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Jazz. A beautiful reverse layup. DeRozan's got 12 in the game.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
LeBron kicks to Toppin. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Murray. DeRozan gets the bucket.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
New York leading by 5. On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that. McCollum up top. He's covered by Ball. Toppin dishes to James from about 19 feet. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. He's got 15.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Ball. Toppin pulls it in. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Gobert the pass to James. Murray outside. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans trails by 7. Here's Ball. Right side Turner. Toppin against Ball. Off on the layup. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. James in the post, working on Smith. James gets the bucket. LeBron's got 17.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Here's Turner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for James. And Murray, here we go. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, that's a strong take there. Murray puts it on the floor, draws the foul, and gets an opportunity at the line.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Gobert. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised, nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's McCollum. New York, no good that time either.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
To the middle. And Ball slams it in.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
It's McCollum with the drive. Toppin, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
DeRozan with it. Now defended by McCollum. DeRozan against Bogdanovich. DeRozan inside. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Tapping a screen on Ball. And it's McCollum off the drive to the right side. Turner with the steal. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. Count that one. And now just a 4-point New York lead.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
McCollum kicks to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Pass to Mobo. Ball against Toppin. Lock at 6. Corner shot. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ball.
Shots are just flowing. Him right now having a really strong quarter.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
The Knicks making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Charles Massey, he's checked in for the Jazz. Miles McBride comes in for Ball. Bogdanovich sets the pick for McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. Murray with it. Back to Nurkic. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's DeRozan. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Murray, the pass to McCollum. Outside, Bogdanovich. On the wing, Murray. 7 points in the game. McCollum, no good.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Mobo gets the basket. Mobo's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and for a solid decision maker like DeRozan, that's an easy pass.
It's McCollum on the wing, defended by McBride. Deep two from Murray. Hits the front of the rim and out. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 17-6 run.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Hit by Horford. Here's McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Outside for Murray. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Murray's got 10.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
Out to DeRozan. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. From the line. Pass to Bessie. It's good. Bessie's got 4 points this quarter.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's hear it for all the dancers. Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the third. With 4 seconds on the clock, Brogdon finds Nurkic. Off with the layup. LaMelo Ball getting it done for New Orleans. His production has been flawless. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. So for New Orleans right now, Miles McBride out there with ball. Then there's Howard. And it's Mobo in at the power forward. 3 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. McBride's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Nice jump shot. Van Vliet, he can stretch the floor for you or hit there from the mid-range.
Pass to Mobo. And again, no good by New Orleans. New York trailing. And Van Vliet, here we go. Horford has a wide open look. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Bassett. Tipped away. And stolen by Horford. And here we go. Van Vliet heading to the hoop. Outside, Horford. Back to Van Vliet. Takes it inside. Pass to Horford. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
It's good. Ball's got 22 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver at these moments.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
The kick out to Ball. Howard, the pass to McBride. Back to Howard. From past the arc. Traps in the tray. Howard's got his first 3 points of the game.
And defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And Brogdon, here we go. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. A second chance effort. It's up a 3. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
They set the pick. Van Vliet against Ball. Pass to Mobo. Howard with it. Three-pointer. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss. The shot from the low post is good. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Man, unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Gobert's checked in for the Knicks. Toppin comes in for Al Horford. New Orleans also making some changes. Arlo's checked in, and Smith's subbed in for Howard. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. It's deflected and stolen by Bogdanovich. With some arc, and there's Brogdon on the assist by Gobert. 10 points for Malcolm Brogdon.
Man, that's a hard shot, but Brogdon makes it look easy.
And McBride gets it to go.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Gobert with a screen on Smith. Brogdon kicks to Bogdanovich. Arlo grabs the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Buries it from three-point range.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Van Vliet passes to Gobert. Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Pass to Bassie. Here's Barlow. Back to Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Free throw drop for Smith. And New York making a change. James is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Van Vliet against Ball. Toppin inside. DeRozan against LeBron. Brogdon outside. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
And what an effort from Brogdon on the play, doing whatever it takes to find the basket they needed.
DeRozan against James. DeRozan's shot is off. The Knicks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Gobert, the pass to LeBron. Pass to Van Vliet. DeRozan against LeBron. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And James has made
so many big shots throughout his career. This is nothing new.
On the wing, DeRozan. James covering.
Well, no doubt DeRozan would be calm, cool, and collected in that moment.
LeBron against DeRozan. LeBron kicks to Toppin. Over Johnson. Kicks it out to James. Back to Toppin. Here's Van Vliet. And he uses the glass on the way. Van Vliet's got 6 in the quarter.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Ball no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Toppin to Gobert. A rebound by the Jazz. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. DeRozan passes the ball. Turner with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Ball. And they pick up 2. Ball's got 26 points.
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands. Love it.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. For the Knicks, Murray comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And McCollum subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. James against DeRozan. LeBron kicks to Gobert. Murray outside. Toppin sets a screen for Murray. Pass to Toppin. A rebound by Johnson. The Jazz shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
At the line.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on him.
Murray the pass to Toppin. It's McCollum on the wing. Toppin a screen on Ball. McCollum kicks to Toppin. 7-second difference, shot game clock. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Nick Smith.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
2 shots.
Second one is good, and both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
The drive by James. Count! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
Here's Toppin. It drops.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And timeout called by Willie Green. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Second personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
at the line.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. They break the hearts of every fan. Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. So for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge,
Let's meet your...
Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now, New York starting five. We've got LeBron James, Obi Toppin out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's McCollum at the point guard position. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to James. Toppin, a screen on Wiggins. Gobert with it. 5 to shoot. Toppin outside. Pulls up. Okongwu with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul of the game.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Now here's Curry. His last outing, he had 24 points. Outside Bain. And we're about a minute into the first. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bain can still do damage inside.
oh, they had fashion on their minds as they entered the building. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got C.J. McCollum. Obi Toppin out there with James. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Murray in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Murray. Gobert with a screen on Bain. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Guess that's the best thing to do against King James, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Bain. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Five on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And good awareness as Wiggins checks the clock, make sure he has enough time and gets a quality look.
James outside for Murray. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he